Now, Battle Heat for the PCFX basically tries to be a fighting game using a series of FMV sequences. And like when you look at this or think about the concept of what this game is, it's kind of really weird to see because you basically just have these videos that are playing back and forth showing like, you know, damage, and then you have a health bar that's going down. But it ultimately does feel like a fighting game in some ways. It kind of has your standard fighting game moves. You have a heavy attack and a light attack button. You can jump and then do like heavy kicks out of the air. You have like special moves you can input to do like special attacks, and then also you can shoot projectiles. And there's like a spacing mechanic too, so you can kind of like stand further away from the other player or stand closer, although I never really fully understood how to manage that outside of particular moves that seem to kind of move you away or backwards. But obviously you don't have direct control of your character. Kind of what the main gimmick of this game is that you have the ability to do counterattacks against each other. So if somebody comes in and does a punch, the other player has a window of time to do a counter, and you guys can do that 4 times total. So essentially, if the counters are completely done correctly, you'll be the one that's hit back. The windows are pretty slim on some of those things, and there's also like some moves that are like specific to, you can only do this special when you're in the air, so you have to click the jump button, and then while the jump animation is playing, put the special attack in and things like that. So very tight windows, a lot of these moves. It took me about an hour to figure it out. It's a concept that shouldn't work. It's basically just pre-made video that shows combat. It just cuts together really fast. I played through all the characters and beat one of the characters on hard mode, and that's kind of the most of the content. I think there's technically a way you can play as the enemy team if you like put in a particular code at the beginning of the game. Each of the characters don't feel particularly unique. They have some different specials and things like that, and some different stats, but what you're doing gameplay wise largely feels the same between each characters. It's a fun novelty. I would say, you know, if you do pick it up for any reason, say give it an hour, go check out the Giant Bomb wiki page for it. There's actually a decent amount of resources there. Put a little bit of time into it, maybe play through it twice, but I think after that you're probably good. There's just not a lot to it. I'm just more impressed that it even feels like a fighting game in the first place.